Hello, how's it going? It's Lee here from Walking Derbyshire, and you join me on another walk. It's a slightly different walk today. This is far more local to me, so I haven't had to travel out to the Peak District. This walk was one that I really sort of found during lockdown, even though I know all this area. It's funny, isn't it, how lockdown you started to explore your own back garden, as it were. But it's an absolute scorching day. Started in a village just down there called Risley, just parked next to the Navigation Inn. And what we're going to do, we're going to walk all the way along. This was the former Derby Canal, up to an old mill which is now a tea room, cross over some fields up to Nottingham Road, head up a slight incline up to Hopwell Hall, loop over a couple of fields, and then drop back down to the village of Risley, and then from Risley basically taking, I think it's Risley Lane, back to the Navigation Inn. So it's about 6 miles all in all. The walk is on the website if you like the look of this. So yeah, let's crack on. It's, like I say, absolutely El Scorchio today. It's about 24-25 degrees. So it doesn't take you long before you're in sprawling fields. Left Brieston behind. On the hill over there, you can see that's where we're going to be heading shortly. That's your Hopwell Hall. Like I say, we're just going to be looping around like that, all the way back down, back to the car there. But what we've got here, we're on the Derby Canal, the former Derby Canal. It used to run from Swarkston, then up to Derby, and then all the way to Sandiacre Lock. I think it was 14 miles all in all, the whole stretch. It was created in 1796, I believe it was, by Benjamin Outram. Commercial traffic stopped in 1945, and then the whole canal system was abandoned in the 1960s. And then over to the left we have Draycott, which is a village adjacent to Brieston. That's a lovely little village as well, and you can see these old factory mill complexes here from back in the day. Now, although the canal was abolished a long time ago, the good news is that there is a trust in place who are trying to restore the entire 14 miles from Swarkston all the way up to Sandiacre. And this has been going on for decades now. It's mainly run by volunteers. It's the Derby and Sandiacre Canal Trust, I think is the official title of the group. It's lovely to see this route nestled by trees. Lots of oak trees, lots of sycamore, that natural shade from the sun. Oh, it's glorious. We've just come up to the road. Just on the other side you've got the canal side Café, which was formerly a textile mill. But we're going to go right up the road for about 50 metres, come off, and then start making our way over some of the fields. Look at these views. Like I say, it's not the peaks, but it is Derbyshire, and it's still stunning. Down to that's looking south towards Leicestershire. Over that way you've got Shardlow, and just to the south of Draycott you've got the River Derwent. So yeah, you think all those waters that travel down through the Peak District does end up down here where it meets the Trent. That's where the start of the end of the Derwent Valley Heritage Way is. Now when we go up Hopwell Hall shortly, like I say, we climb couple hundred feet. I'm not quite sure how high we go, but one of the reasons why I love going up there is it opens out all the views over towards Nottinghamshire. You can see Hopwell Hall and the town centre. Then you can see the other way, the A50 and the old Ratcliffe on Soar in the distance, which will not be long before that site will no longer be there. I could be wrong, I could be hearing things, but I'm sure I can hear some rock music coming from Download. Probably can, because it's Download this weekend, so they might be doing some sound testing, setting up and whatnot. Not going this year, I've been a few times. I love my metal music. For me, it's actually got a little bit too commercial nowadays. I preferred it when it was a little bit heavier. I think one of my favourite downloads was, oh God, I can't even remember, was it 2015, 2016, something like that, but I actually got to see Motorhead, and it was right at the front of the stage, so he was right there. Always a fan of Motorhead and Lemmy, great band. That year I think Disturbed also played, again quite a fan of Disturbed. I think Iron Maiden headlining. Yeah, anyway, it's fantastic. The only thing is with Download is you're almost guaranteed rain, but if it stops like this, it's going to be glorious, isn't it? So just leaving the fields now, and we're coming on to Nottingham Road, which turns to Derby Road further up. If you go right, you get to Risley. You go left, you get to Borrowash. So we're on this road for about 200-300 metres, pass under the A52, and then there's a track, well, it's like the long driveway up to Hopwell Hall basically. This is where we come off, public bridleway up to Hopwell Hall. You can hear all those skylarks flying high up in the sky. You can spot one or two. I love that sound. So yeah, let me just hover over these bushes. See Hopwell Hall there in the distance. Now for many years you've got the A52 running along down here, especially if you're heading from Nottingham to Derby. You'd always look right and you'd see it there on the hill, and I always wondered what is that place. It's only during lockdown, when I started venturing out up here, that I realised there's a path that skirts right round it. It's a lovely place, and the woods around it are gorgeous. It's a bit late in spring now, but if you come at the right time, the bluebells are absolutely stunning in there. So your Ratcliffe on Soar there, over to your left you've got Nottingham, in the distance you've got Leicestershire, over in the distance the hills there, sort of at the back of the East Midlands Airport, that's Bardon Hill, and that's the highest point in Leicester. I've been up there a couple of times, once in a group walk. It was a great day out, great views up there, and an incredible quarry at the back of that. Last time I was up here, I swear it was in these fields, there must have been 10 deer all running across this field. First time I've seen deer around here. Just skirting around the outsides of Hopwell Hall here in this beautiful woodland. So there's no bluebells at the minute, they've all died off, but it would be carpeted all on this bit here. Some squirrels running around in here as well. I think it's flats now, Hopwell Hall. Tell you what, a lovely place to live. as you've looped round Hopwell Hall, you come off here at this sort of kissing gate, and then there's a farm on the right. I'm hoping there'll be some alpacas in this field on the left, because there normally is. Oh yeah, there they are. Cool, look at those cheeky little things. Not got any food, so I can't see them coming any closer. Here we go. Alpacas. Hello. The bluest carpet you've ever seen in mid-spring. Nothing now though, unfortunately. I think in here they found all sorts of remains. There's a lot of history around these parts. I think there's the usual stuff like flint axes and pottery and all the rest of it. Oh, look at these views. You know what, you don't have to go too far from your house to get out into somewhere beautiful, do you? I did the Peak Pilgrimage a couple of weeks ago with Paul and Jamie. We camped halfway and we did it in 2 days. So we went from Isleham up to Monash and stopped in the Lathkill campsite there. Had a cracking night. It was really good fun. And then the next day, yeah, we went all the way up to Eyam. There is a guide on the website for the Peak Pilgrimage. However, that's done over 3 days, I think. Yeah, the guide's written up as. But you can smash it out in 2 days if you think you're capable of doing it. Like I say, we did, and we had a great time. Right, so let's continue on through these fields. I'm going to drop down to I think the Golden Brook runs along here. In fact, the Golden Brook was right near the beginning of the walk. I wish I pointed it out now. And that runs all the way south of Breaston, keeps going through West Park, through Long Eaton, and makes its way all the way to, I think, to the River Erewash. You know what, I don't think this is going to pick it up on camera. There's a magpie just right in the distance there, and next to it, about 3 seconds ago, was this huge fox in the day. I don't know what it's doing out in the day. They're normally sort of evening nocturnal animals, aren't they? But yeah, there it was on the track, just looking around. So we're going to continue down this path, turn right, head up past those fields, take the track up to the top, and you hit a lane, and you take the lane all the way down to Derby Road at the edge of Risley. But first, let's have a look at this. The story of the Risley Lanks. Imagine finding that out here. Wow! As I was saying back there, mentioning the Golden Brook, well, this is it. There's not a lot of water in it at the minute. We've had a bit of rain recently. It's still fairly dry about. There's roots all over around here, so we're taking this path up and out over them fields. But you can head up over that way, head over towards the village of Stanley. There's all sorts to explore. Like I say, if you want more of these sorts of walks, as well as those at the Derbyshire in the Peak District, then yeah, just let me know. I certainly enjoy these walks, but I never tend to film them. The track goes up to that farm on the left, but we're taking it right back down to the main road. Just turned off on Breaston Lane from Risley, just here. It's a beautiful village, Risley, if you ever get a chance to explore that. I'm not going to do it today, I need to get back. Also, I've only got how much? 8% left on this camera. it didn't fully charge, so it's kind of good that we're coming towards the end of this walk. So we're on this lane for about probably just over a mile, all the way back to the navigation inn from where this walk finishes. So yeah, we're just hugging this road all the way now. Here we are, walk done, back at the navigation where we started at the beginning. Oh man, absolutely love that walk. It's just what I needed. It's not too grueling, just shows you don't have to go too far to find nature and beauty on your doorstep. Anyway, this walk is on the website, find the link in the description. If you're local to this area, highly recommend it. Hopefully I'll see you on the next walk. Take care and bye for now. Cheers.